Cortland Sutton. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Broncos and the Colts on Thursday night primetime.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
And what a performance in his last game.
Okay, ready?
A couple touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get ready back for this game.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. This defense for the Broncos, they've certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Richardson on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? It's who are the freshest guys coming off the last game. You're playing a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They're trying to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Off play action, Richardson. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Handler elects not to return it. And here's Russell Wilson, 11th season in the league. First, of course, with Denver. After a high-profile trade this offseason, it saw him dealt from Seattle. The 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 99 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between...
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
Well, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Wilson. Wilson on first down. Into the hands of Patrick, left side. Touchdown! Tim Patrick, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Richardson will keep it once again. And he'll get this out to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield. And that throw, that was a thing to behold there. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Gay's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
They run here with a second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Rodgers to return it. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Colts to take over. They were winners last week over Tennessee, and they've got the lead here as well. They start this drive out 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. 1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Colts. Jonathan Taylor, 45 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. But we get another look now at this Broncos offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson got his man. It's Dulcich. They'll get it inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Greg Dulcich, 39 yards. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. This one completes Alec Pierce. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd down, here's Richardson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but Let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Touchdown! Michael Pittman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. That's taken in by Dulcich. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On 2nd and 2, Wilson. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down. On third down, here's Williams. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. On the return, it's Rodgers. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here is Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game of the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Hey, check that, street.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Alex Singleton, the linebacker, there on the tackle. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Off the option, here's Taylor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now Richardson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Come on.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Richardson on the bootleg here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so... We made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's Wilson. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got a man, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. The second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards in the first. Richardson will keep it once again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll come up now on second and a yard. On the option, a give to Taylor here. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
They go play action with Richardson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 30 big ones. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Got him there. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Got it open there. Here it's KJ Hamler. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are back within a score. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the Colts getting ready to go. They can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. If you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
You have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. The toss here completed to Pittman.
First down catch from Michael Pittman Jr. And he really played like the guy the Colts thought that they were drafting in 2020 in the 2nd round. How about 88 catches, 1,082 yards, 6 touchdowns, all were more than double than what he posted as a rookie.
47 yards on the ground for him so far. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Richardson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. One last shot for Wilson. This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So no shortage of offense in this game.